Okay, so thank you for joining me, and we have John here today. So we'll try to tell your story without telling your story. I feel like we did this once already, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So you came in about, what was it, a year ago?
7 months ago.
Okay. It was during
October.
Oh, was it really then?
Yeah.
Okay. It started for you in the fall.
It started a year ago.
In the spring,
Almost
rather.
Year to date, yeah.
Yeah. So tell everybody a little bit about what was going on for you. You're a young, fit guy, obviously. You didn't have a bunch of doctors on your list. You weren't chronically ill. You didn't go to 18 other doctors before you came here.
Yep.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
But what was going on?
So I was having a pain in my testicles, was treated with antibiotics for about 40 days, and no improvement, nothing happened. And the antibiotics actually made me feel worse than I've ever felt in my life.
You took a particular one, what's it called?
Levaquin.
Levaquin, thank you.
Yeah.
And I do want to call that one out because I'm not a doctor, so I have no vested interest in the pharmaceutical industry. And I would like to say that Levaquin has horrible side effects.
Sure.
You had every side effect in the list to the
Yep.
point where you ended up in the hospital.
Yeah. I lost a bunch of weight, blurred vision, trouble breathing, couldn't sleep. I mean, if you look up the actual side effects, I had probably about 99% of them.
And you still had the pain in the testicles and the swelling.
Yeah, there was no, it
Change
treated
there.
nothing.
Treated nothing.
Yeah.
So then you called, how did you got to us through Bree, who works with us, right? Like your family friends or something.
Yep.
And so this was a new approach for you.
Yeah, new approach. Always believed that there was a better approach than medicine. But obviously given my situation and where the pain was, kind of freaks you out. And
yeah.
And so, yeah, I made the decision that I made. But yeah, talked to Bree told me to come in, and that's when I met you. Started doing Floprezos. You hooked me up with the protocol, which I saw drastic improvements with. So now kind of just maintaining, trying to get a little bit better every month, every week, whatever you want to call it.
Do you still have testicle pain, swelling in the testicles?
No, that's pretty much gone, manageable. Some stretching, Floprezo, yoga, those types of things, I can manage it.
And so if you came in because you had this weird symptom that medicine wasn't handling,
Mm-hmm.
you started, this was a bit of a struggle for you in the beginning because it didn't make a lot of sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we did some live blood, I remember. We did some analysis, heart rate variability. We wanted to look at it before and after because you felt better and then you kind of slipped back.
Yeah.
Because you were doing very consistent care, if I remember, right?
Yeah.
Like for the first, 8 to 10 weeks, it was like 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah, we were doing, I think 2 or 3 Floprezos a week. And then some supplements. Started to feel good, kind of backed off a little bit.
Which is typical. Everybody does that, right? Particularly, I feel like if your symptom was what was driving you to take an action to begin with, as soon as that symptom goes away, you're like, great, I'm good. Sit in the back seat again and just neutral. But then what happened?
Started feeling lethargic again, just very kind of groggy. Just not much energy at all, which brings us back to the medicine. So
right.
That's when we started doing the two or three prezos a week for I think like 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Felt pretty good after that, and now it's really just
a
maintaining, and getting better.
And in the last 7 months, what have you learned about your body? What have you learned about health? What's changed for you in your perspective? If anything.
I mean, a ton. I could probably talk all day. I mean, I really didn't know much about the lymphatic system coming into this and how vital it is to everything. Even just the meeting with Ian and the mental aspect of this, I really never paid much attention to. But yeah, paying attention to now everything that I put into my body, everything that I eat, that I wear, the water that I shower in, things like that. It all plays a role in all of this. So for me, I'm still not where I want to be. So just analyzing the things that I do and what I can do to continue making those improvements.
Continue to live the biological way so that you're in control of your health.
Exactly.
I mean, for me, that's the best part of your story for me is like you felt so out of control. When you
Right.
came in here that first day, you felt out of control.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody can help me. This is only getting worse. The drugs they're giving me is making me worse. I'm completely out of control. Then we allowed your body to heal and you were like, okay, see ya kind of thing, right? A little bit. And then we were like, no, that's okay. You got control over this. You can do actionable steps to make a change in that.
Yeah.
Symptomology, and that's what you've been able to do for the last few months is take control over your own health, making these changes in your lifestyle, continuing to chip away at the things that may still be residual that are like contributing to illness versus the things that contribute to wellness, and continuing to make voting dollars, basically voting with your buying dollars of going, oh, I'm not going to buy that nasty deodorant. I'm going to buy the good deodorant that's going to support my body and not tox me out, because then I got to go take it out of my lymph system.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
I gotta go pay True Wellness to take it on my lymph system after I just paid for it. So I might as well just not buy that crap and put it in my body.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, between you and Bree and the whole staff here answering all of the questions that I have, it probably gets redundant, but, you know, you've always taken the time to help me out, which, you know, it goes, I can't tell you how comfortable I feel coming here now. I can call you guys up and with a question, or I can come in and ask a question, do a prezzo and get my questions answered. I didn't feel like I was ever going to get better. I thought that I was stuck where I was, and that's how I was going to be forever. So
that's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your story today, because I
Absolutely.
know that's probably not the most comfortable story to share.
it is, you know what, if it can help somebody else, then it is what it is.
Yeah, and we appreciate that, because from our heart, we really want people to understand that they have control over this, that we're here for them to help them find out whatever they need to get their body back into balance. But you guys, this is the beauty. The body heals itself, and that you're not stuck in any kind of way in the human body, because it's completely regenerative. It's an amazing thing that we have this body, and we need to learn how to take care of it. That's really, it doesn't come with an instruction manual, although I think I might write one.
Please do. I'll buy it.
I think that's what I'll write on my 3-month sabbatical. I'll write an instruction manual. I've always talked about it as a joke, but I think I'm going to do it.
There you go.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.